All right then, I'm going to begin. I'm going to begin the beginning of my story. Here I go. I arrived in the world on October 29th, 1962. I was born in Holland, in The Hague. My father's name was Thomas, Tom Poss. My mother's name is Kitty, Kitty Poss. And I have a sister. Her name's Esther. All right. I lived in Holland, and then we arrived in Canada, in Calgary, Alberta, around 1966. I was 4 years of age, and I lived there for all my life until I was about 19, 20 years of age, right? I attended school there, I went to elementary school, junior high school, high school. I'm really well read. I read lots of books. I studied in school. I learned mathematics, and I learned a lot. Right? I love music. I have a lot of music in my head. Many things I learned. Just can't know where to begin. Um, when I was 18 years of age, I remember smoking marijuana. I smoked marijuana every day. I was asking my mother, Mom, I have no marijuana. Can we go to a doctor and get some pills, get high? She brought me to a doctor. I was 17, 18, I guess, at the Holy Cross Hospital in Calgary, Alberta. And I asked the doctor for some pills. The doctor thought I was crazy. And, before I knew it, I was committed. I remember wrestling the police and putting me in handcuffs. And my wrist was sore. And my wrist was sore for 3 or 4 months afterwards. So the handcuffs weren't that tight there. So numb. My wrists were numb. And they locked me up to seclusion in a straitjacket. And then they sent me to Pinoca, Alberta. I was given medication there, and the side effects were just terrible. It's horrible. I'm feeling this discomfort. And I went to Pinoca, Alberta. And after that, I was there for almost a year, and I wasn't happy there. I left that place and I joined the armed forces. I went back to go live with my mom after I was in Pinoca. I went back to mom in Calgary and I was living there. And after a while, and I joined the armed forces. I was 19, and I went to boot camp in Cornwallis, and I made a lot of friends. I have a lot of close friends in the armed forces. Just a good experience I had. But regardless of I have problems with the armed forces too, and people are always fighting with me. And they want to hurt me. I ended up in the National Defense Medical Center for an evaluation, and they automatically discharged me from the hospital. And they got hold of my medical records, and they discovered I was in Pinoca before I joined the armed forces. And so they automatically discharged me, sent me back to Pinoca. And then while I was there, my mom, she went to British Columbia, and that was how while I was in the Air Force. She worked in Calgary, British Columbia, with her boyfriend, this guy, Rome. Anyway, they brought me from Pinoca to British Columbia. I was 19. It was in October. I had my 20th birthday in Surrey, British Columbia. My 20th birthday. And then, shortly after that, some problems with that, like I had my moments with. And he had me committed into a hospital. I think it was called Vancouver General. And from there, they sent me to Riverview Hospital. I was there for a number of years too. I was about 20, 20 years of age. I was there for years on end. And when I was 25, I committed terrible crime. After suffering in Riverview for years and years, suffering from needles, side effects, doctors, all the nonsense, right? Anyway, after Riverview, I was 25 years of age. I attacked a man in Riverview and I seriously hurt him. I went to court. I went to Colony Farm Forensic Hospital in April 15th, 1988. I committed my crime, and I was shortly in Colony Farm after that. They put me in seclusion. I was there for a year in seclusion, heavily medicated on 1,200 milligrams of chlorpromazine a day. They tortured me on chlorpromazine. I had injections too, medication. I remember being constipated every day, impotent and in seclusion, and shock treatment, and this is terrible. Went on for a long time. I was on chlorpromazine for a year. That's what you get. I remember I've been through a lot of pain. Like a guy smashed a hammer over my head in the occupational therapy room. Beaten. When I was a boy, I used to get beaten by police. I've been beaten up many times in my life. I learned martial arts. I never used on anyone. I can protect myself. I've never used on anyone. I've never hurt anyone. Martial arts, I'm good. Last 2021, I experienced a horrible painful. I took a knife I plunged in I was aiming for my heart. I punched in my lung a couple of times. That was crazy, but that pain I felt, I went through a lot of pain. And then, after Riverview, I went to Colony Farm. I was there in 1988, and then I was there until 2001. They gave me an absolute discharge. I went to go live with my mom for a while, and then I uttered a threat towards psychiatrists in the community, and they sent me back to Colony Farm. That was in 2001. They made the arrest October 22nd, uttering a threat. And I'm back in Colony Farm October 26, 2001. All right, I've been there, and I suffered again, medication, side room, all that bullshit, man, for years and years and years. Okay, I've been Colony Farm for 29 years. Finally, on May the 2nd of 2017, they gave me an absolute discharge. An absolute discharge. I'm finally free. I'm living with my good friend. He's my best friend. He's my hero. He saved me from the hospital. He gave me a place to live. I'm grateful to him. I'm thankful to him. And I love him with all my heart. His name is Frederick. I'm living in heaven. I have everything I want. I'm living in a beautiful condominium here in British Columbia, Coquitlam. And, in a hospital, after being there for 30 years, 30 years, plus the Riverview, plus the Panoka, plus the National Defense Medical, all my life. I come out of the hospital, I embrace the world. I embrace the world with love. All right, I embrace you all with love. I want peace in the world. I want world peace. I want brotherly love for one another. I have a Bible. I have a Bible here. And if you can read it, all right? I encourage you to read this book. It's called the Holy Bible, all right? I want you to read. I can read it to you, but you can read it. I want you to read St. John 1:1 of the Word becoming a human being, all right? And the Word was with God, and the Word was God, and the Word becomes a human being, all right? And then you read in Revelation, you read that God in the new world and the new heaven is amongst the people. It's written in Revelation. I'm Gilbert Moss. All right. I love you. Good night.